I'm Paul Wiegraf. I'm the director of the Delaware Division of the Arts, and representing the division, we are proud to sponsor this program, this Youth Peace Art Exhibition here at the Delaware Contemporary. What Delaware Parchment-Terrace has done in putting this program together for a number of years now is really phenomenal. It helps us in connecting the arts to important social issues, teaching our youth how the arts can be used to explore ideas, to vision the future, and to really stretch themselves to communicate in ways beyond the written word. I'm stricken with this exhibition here at the Delaware Contemporary in its diversity, not only in the participants, the interracial, the interfaith, the interorganizational, from public schools to after-school programs to faith-based institutions. It's really a phenomenal representation of the greater Wilmington and Delaware community, the diversity of our community, and the diversity of concepts of peace and visioning for the future. It really holds such great promise to see our youth talking about, depicting, presenting, and envisioning our future in terms of peace and getting along with each other, understanding our differences, and working together.
Everybody just take a big breath together. Feel how that's changed your body to be able to sing together and listen to each other and make music together. A group of people you've never met before and we've just sung together.
Everybody, welcome. That's part of my job after what just happened is probably to bore you. But I want to welcome you, all the parents, everybody else. Thank you, a few thank yous. There's going to be some other words said about to our artists that are in the room with us. And then there will be a few other people talking briefly after me, and then we're through with the day. So my first job here is to tell you a little bit about the organization that is putting this on. It's Parchment-Terrace, which is now this year 51 years old. It's a Wilmington-based grassroots interfaith nonprofit that is focused on peace with justice. It works collaboratively with groups all over the world, from the United Nations to local Wilmington organizations to churches and schools, neighborhoods and individuals, to deepen, spread, and enrich peace in the world, nation, and the world. That's the commercial for Parchment-Terrace. If you want more literature on it or further explanation, either talk to me or one of our staff people afterwards, or pick up a piece of literature on the table out there. All right, thank yous. Most importantly, there are a number of organizations that have made it possible for us to be here, not the least of which is the Delaware Contemporary, that has allowed us to and encouraged us to be in this room and the other spaces outside of here, who have responded incredibly generously, graciously to the exuberance that you all have brought to this. When we thought when we had enough art to fill up this room, their response was, well, you can expand into the rest of the museum, which you all did. There's over 500 pieces of art hanging up all over the museum, and as soon as we're done in here, I encourage you all to see it and to read the captions. The other folks who have helped us out enormously have been the Longwood Foundation, the Delaware Division of the Arts, and the Wilmington Flower Market that have helped provide the resources that have made this possible. All right, now we get to the important, really important stuff. There's a bunch of schools and organizations that made this possible as well. These schools and organizations organized themselves in a way that provided the resources for the young artists to work on their vision of the future and profoundly for their support. These folks, the teachers, are the selfless people who I was going to ask you to applaud at the end, but this is more appropriate. I think the teachers deserve all of the applause and support that we can give them, especially these folks who, without a great deal of arm twisting, leaped at this program and allowed their students, encouraged their students to create some incredibly beautiful visions of the future, which you see all over the museum. And I would like the artists in the room, the young artists who have put, whose images, whose work is on the walls, to please stand up. Please stay standing. There's a few more things I need to say to you, not in an attempt, as my daughter would say, to embarrass you, but to tell you, you all are, you're why we're here. And what you have done is not just fill this museum with images of beauty and words of poetry. You're here because of a very special reason. And we're here to not just celebrate you and congratulate you and to thank you, but we're also here to learn from you. You've created not just something that's pretty or beautiful, wonderful, colorful. You've created an image of the future, which is incredibly important. Artists have a very serious role to play in the world, and you are fulfilling that role. Artists are supposed to make visible the invisible, to envision things that normally we don't see on a regular basis. You've given us, with your art and your words, some guidance for how the world ought to be, how it should be, and that is critically important. Young people, their job, your job, is to change the world. Our role here, meaning us adults, our role, we have a very critical function to perform for our young artists. It's to listen to them and to learn from them. What they've got on the walls here is the tip of an iceberg of a very complicated and beautiful vision of how the world ought to be. Listen to them. Be one of those two strangers that goes up to one of the young artists in the room and ask them, could you please explain what it is you've got on the wall over here? There's somebody else who's got something to say who is the head of this museum, the Delaware Contemporary. Dr. Joseph Gonzalez has got a few words to tell us all.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joseph. I'm the executive director here. I'm very delighted to see you all here and to be part of this afternoon. This is my second year to be part of this partnership, but for the organization, it's the third year that we have collaborated with Packeman Terrace, and it really is a heartwarming experience to see all of you families here, to see all of you young artists here, the educators that have supported these efforts, and it is part of what we do here. If you've had a chance to go through our galleries, you see that we exhibit art from different artists from different backgrounds, artists working in different media, and it's something that we support creativity in art, and it's one of the reasons that I do what I do, because I believe in the power of art. Thank you for being here. Please come back, and thank you for this partnership, and we'll do it again next year.
Hi, I'm Dr. Carolyn Bitzer, and I have the privilege of working with the teachers to coordinate this project. I work for Packeman Terrace. Very quickly, if you are an artist here today, we would love to get it's an invitation to you to video you and your message and to talk about your art. Thank you again. Before you leave, we're going to have a brief blessing by Reverend Churchill for the artists and their vision.
And Carolyn doesn't just work for Packeman Terrace. Carolyn put all this together for us, and thank you. are the gap closers. Blessed is our time together, and may we call upon the faith that we all have to send a blessing onto this art and the hands that create it, so that others may be blessed with the message of peace and live into a world capable of so much more.
Not all people should be together, even if you're in different cultures and communities.
When I started school a long time ago, I drew this when I was in kindergarten. This is me. That guy too. Once I heard it was in a museum, I was kind of happy.
I drew my wish for peace and what is needed for the world to be in peace. If one hand or one flag is missing from the ribbon, then our world is out of balance. The ribbon is broken. Everybody needs to contribute to the world to hold up and support our world, or else it'll all fall down, and the ribbon of togetherness will be destroyed.
What inspired me to do this painting is that how peace can soar and how peace can travel like a dove soaring from one place to another. I go to First State Montessori Academy, and my painting is about equality.
I go to Wilmington Montessori School, and what inspired me to make this piece was I was just thinking back to my summer, and I thought what peace was to me during the summer, and it was llamas. I thought about kindness and peace to think about how I would help each other, and that made me an idea to write all this stuff, and it was very impressive how I could do it. So I just thought of an idea and thought that would be nice to share something with the art festival.
What inspired me to do a bubble around our safe Earth is that our Earth was sort of not coming together in peace, so a bubble around it would keep us safe and away from harm.
What inspired me is that I like art, and I just want to do it because it's the best thing when you're bored, and I just like to do it. It's really good to do. Peace means to me is when you're honoring birds and not like hurting them.
Well, I learned about hugging and being kind and being peaceful.
Who's in the picture?
Me and my best friend Graham.
What inspired me to make this picture was because I have a best friend, and we have known each other for most of our lives, and he's like a very close family member to me, and that is supposed to be me and him holding hands.
The thing that inspired me to do this picture is that I saw it in a book, and I thought it would look really cool if I drew it. The teacher inspired me to do this when we were doing a project just coloring the back of the canvas with crayons.
So what inspired me to do my artwork was since we built a bridge last year in school, I decided to put that on my peace artwork, and I just find nature very peaceful.
My name is Chioma Amaka, and I am the program manager for the Peter Spencer Family Life Foundation Ujima After School Enrichment Program. And today I am so proud that our after-school scholars participated in a theme, an exhibit at our after-school program, what peace means to me. And we had a really nice journey. First we had a PowerPoint, and then we had a discussion with our children, and we asked them about the different kinds of peace. And after our discussion, then they made sketches of what they wanted to draw and put in the exhibit. And after we refined everything, then they actually put it on canvas. And we were so fortunate to have Demetrius Bullock to come and act as our consultant and to help our children.
Hello, my name is Demetrius Bullock, artist, illustrator that came together with Mama Chioma at the Ujima After School Program. where we worked on the Peace Project. It was an amazing opportunity being able to work with some gifted children that were able to express what peace meant to them through art and illustration. I got to instruct the children on how to use different strokes, different mediums in creating their canvas, and expression and how to create their ideas through different forms of art. So it was a wonderful experience for me, and I look forward to doing it again.
So it's really a wonderful exhibition. The Division of the Arts is really proud to be a sponsor of this program.